The fuck?
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Oh, you! Stop there!
What? Oh. Oh. You dog. Shit.
Want some of that? You'll pay for this, you ugly fucker!
Oh. I better hit. Ah. I am invincible. Sean Captain. Show Sean Captain. What is that? Executioner. Oh whoa, so many vampire hunters. Okay. Hello? Good. I think we are close. I think I'm close. Okay. Oh yes. Fanshawe Hampton. It's almost there. Ah, who are these ladies? Oh, let's talk. Hello. Before we talk,
It's locked. It's locked.
this place seems like a hospital.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
Oh,
No.
really?
But I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
You are the enemy of working class.
May I ask?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
Oh, this guy's
As
really
I told you,
judgmental.
I'm a doctor.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Huh.
Why such hatred?
Yeah, why is this?
Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
So, you know, these are common people who have very prejudice against
What
those.
can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a
excellent
few
guys.
weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
That doesn't really make me your enemy. You're right. You really have no idea who I am. I fight poverty.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You speak of strikes and class enemy.
Yeah.
Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Holy, just a minute ago you see me as an enemy. Now you tell me everything. Giselle has lost money of the trade union she belonged to. Cool. Giselle. Okay.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton.
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Fancy Pansy.
Well, I'll leave.
Okay. Not so friendly. What about this lady? Oh, this seems like a hospital. What is this? Dawson. Manufacturing. Oh, manufacturing. So, I think Captain belongs to here.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can...
Are you home?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Sean Hampton is a good guy.
What can you tell me about this place?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which...
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Okay.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton.
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum.
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye.
Alright. Oh, Sean Hampton.
Much work to do.
Okay. Now let's talk. Why do you escape? Before we talk, I want to loot everything. Take everything. Everything.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Oh, what? What happened to you? Look at the face. What happened? Is it all a worry? How dare you?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known,
what?
to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Oh really? He becomes a skull and yet he's quite sober?
Aren't you afraid of what you...
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Holy.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbol...
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Holy. So this is a good vampire? A good skull?
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Okay.
Wonders never cease.
Helpful skull.
Managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Okay. So William Bishop is the one who turned into Skull. Okay, and this Sean Hampton turned to the Skull, but a helpful Skull.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
Oh, it's not you. Ah, the game is like you confront every pillar character in each district, like what we did to the nurse Dorothy Crane. Yeah, and here Sean Hampton.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your...
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Are you gonna kill me there? I'm doubtful. Impressed, intrigued. Okay, so we're the main character. We're not getting killed, so let's do this.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Now, your turn. Okay. Okay, so now is Act 3. We're in this... Okay. This area solved. This area solved. This area never reached West End. I think this is the final chapter. I think now it's here. Yeah, I think we're pretty good solved the problem in the hospital. Yeah, let's go there. Oh. Okay, they are all healthy. Good. Guard of Prion. I don't care. Oh, what? Unlock the message. This guy. Who's this guy? Vampire killed Jack. It's not coming. It's a real vampire hunted for the Guard of Prion. Oh, this is the guy who are hunting the vampire. Is there a hideout? No. Okay, the sewer's here. I think pretty much close. Oh, level. Okay.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Oh, whoa, they're fighting each other. Oh, shit! Nice. Oh no, I couldn't hurt him. Melee attack. It's a melee attack. Cover a little bit. Yes. Oh, what are the people just talking about? Did I hear that? Find the interest must be there. There are people. Oh yeah, here it is. Let's do this. Let's fight.
On back to the shadows.
Oh shit!
That leech is fast. Step back. It's
Yeah,
done
this
for
one.
him.
Only one of them? Yes. Shit. That's a little bit harsh. Aha. I'm not scared. Yeah. Taste my blade. Alright. I think we're done here. We're down here. Cool. Let's see what's inside. Okay, now. Oh, now explore the sewer. Sean Hampton said there's proofs in here. So exactly is the proof. I mean, it's quite. I'm quite obvious.
I cannot enter.
How could possibly people hide the proof in such a place?
That doesn't work.
That's weird. It's like a horror game. Nope. Nope. there's the people.
There must be a way to control the water level in this reservoir. I need to find the wheel.
The wheel? Ah. Shit. It is a wheel. It is as
So
a wheel.
that's it. These wheels control the water level.
So what? Seems like I need to break those. Oh shit! No. I want to break those buckets. Huh. Quite a puzzle, isn't it? Quite a puzzle.
That doesn't work.
No,
That gate should shut properly now.
Alright. Shut. And shut. What now then? Then what? Now what? Back to the control. Good. It's more like it. Great. Okay, here's the fight. I think it's a boss fight. Oh! It's dead? Oh, he was alive. Was alive a second ago. Ah. Dead in a flash. There must be a boss fight. I must be ready for this. Oh, fucking Sean Hamptons. It's a trap. I think it's... And dead. What the fuck is going on? I just drink some blood.
Thirst for blood. This is despicable.
You know, when we need to prepare for the boss fight.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see what's going on. What's going on? Well, dead people. Dead body everywhere.
It's locked.
Not open this side. Alright. I got stuck. Oh, here's a cutscene. Really? jumping into the middle without being... Oh. This is a big buddy. What's his name? I think he's got a name.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
Oh fuck.
You've
But
let
why
the
Southampton?
beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity.
Okay. You're dead, buddy.
Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Oh, this fucking idiot. Okay. Oh, Ascalon is a little bit... I think Ascalon is okay. Ascalon! Okay, Ascalon, let's see. What can you do?
Power you cannot comprehend.
I can't. Actually, I'm killing you.
Slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
Whoa! That's not fair! Fuck. Oh no, 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 no. That is not fair.
Challenge the dictates of Ascalon.
Oh shit. Ascalon is dying. Now we're talking. Oh! I just can't change.
Spill my blood to the pissing wells.
Whoa,
I shall
that's...
crush you.
Whoa.
Return
Okay.
to your needles.
I'm not dying. You're not crushing me. You're not crushing me. Taste this again. Die. Good. Ascalon is dead. Defeat the beast. Now I'm quite confused. Why does Southampton want us to see this? This is nothing. This is... I mean, Southampton is gonna kill me. He's a bad guy.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
What's the difference? We'll kill this guy anyway. Oh, is Southampton helping the skulls?
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
Okay. Southampton is trying to help the skulls. Anyway, skulls are people, and maybe he's trying to recover them. Who knows? Recovering the skulls. Explore the sewer. Okay. Where are you?
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, blood over there. Let's trace this blood. Trace the blood here. Wait, what? Wait, out? No, it said exploring The sewer. Not escape. Not escape. What's going on there? Okay, we chase this way. Oh. It's weird. Okay. I'm back to the back in again. I think I'm back to Ascalon. I'm not. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm back to Ascalon. So probably, maybe, I should take that exit. I should take the exit. Oh no! Well, here is it. Oh.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
This is asylum, not only for people but for skulls. That's Sean Hampton's work.
But it will quench your thirst.
Okay. Oh wait, is this the fourth place? Oh no, this is West End.
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget.
Oh, Bridget.
And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Echo. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scout.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack. But her body... is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Okay, neither died or alive. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So, actually, what is this place? It's not here. It's not everywhere, but I still can't unlock those people.
Keep your distance, Echo.
Oh. They're not willing to talk to me. Alright. Hello?
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Oh, they're all
Your
skulls.
place is not here.
Why icons?
How is that? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Oh, Harry Jones. Oh, Harry Jones, wait. Harry Jones. Which one is Harry Jones? Which one is Harry Jones? No Harry Jones. Which place does she belong to?
Oh, Harriet, do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see.
Have you tried to eat?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Okay.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
What?
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions?
After leaving the hospital, did you kill anyone?
First, A question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
No, Skull. We're both undead. Not like you.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who's Shadows?
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I
Okay.
am happy he is. It's true. But
Alright,
I
so-
didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Okay. She's not the killer.
Shadows?
Shadows.
Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me. And now it is silent. But it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Okay, I'll leave you be. Back to Sean's. Oh,
You found the answers you were looking for.
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you?
From the guilt.
Why don't you leave this?
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is
okay, it's yours.
Your diction. Your.
true.
You were once someone.
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon. But it will remain mine.
Can I be of?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secret.
For how long have you been in hiding?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first.
Where did you hide before the zoo?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns.
Okay, poor Skulls.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker.
Disavowed.
Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter.
Great.
Just follow the arrows.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Follow the arrows. Where's the arrow? So can you guys talk to me?
How is London?
Oh, sorry.
On these walls.
Follow the arrows. Where is the arrows? Where is the arrow? Hide and seek. New
Are you all right,
investigation.
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh,
I'm
this is a human.
Oh, really? We'll go investigate somewhere else.
I beg your pardon.
I said go.
Leave you alone. Find out the reason why Trevor young man is hiding in the sewer. Okay, alright.
Sir, you...
For fuck.
It's my...
I'm saying.
I see.
Do you think I'm...
Okay, goodbye. Looking for something. No.
It's locked, all right.
Where is the shortcut? Shortcut. Arrows. Follow the arrows. Give me the arrows. Where exactly are those arrows? Can't believe it. Cannot go out. Jesus, no. Yeah. Oh, the arrows on the wall.
It's locked.
The arrows. Let's go. Go back to Hampton. Okay. This Vampyr is not really quite an awesome game, but it's I would say acceptable.
It's locked, all right.
I think it's the first time that .NET try this kind of games. The following
It's locked, all right.
experiences is mainly for the Life is Strange, so they do some talking branches options like this. Oh, wow!
Welcome
That's
back,
quite a
Dr.
shortcut.
Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Yes, I will.
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
Okay. Now it's time to choose something. To protect the mortars and skulls?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You'll forget.
These are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
Pure of heart.
You've turned scout.
We are
Yeah,
all
you're a
sinners,
skull.
awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
This guy's really faithful.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
Oh.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner.
Yeah.
She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this? Oh,
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Oh, really?
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
Yes.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget
She's not only a skull.
Guiding them to salvation and peaceful
She's more
existence.
than it.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
Okay.
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
We shall feed the hungry forever and ever, which means I trust you. You feed on, yes, you feed on corpse. Okay, the hard choices. Dorothy Crane. I didn't do it perfectly, but I trusted her. Hard to follow you. You know, I'm not a believer, I'm not really religious, but I think what he said is quite reasonable, but hardly to follow you. Like to trust you. You feed on corpse. Tough choice. Yeah, but you feed on corpse. Are those skulls all feed on corpse? Yes.
Let's simply agree
No.
that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
Yeah.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament.
What?
Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Fuck. Oh my god, he's cutting his own flesh. Angry piece, your phone. Turn? Your sacrifice in the program. You will heal through my blood. Oh, I will heal him. Of course, I will heal him.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way.
Oh, you
Who
blindly
disobey his will?
follow
You believe that
follow
God's
whatever
plan was
you've
for you
got.
to be abandoned at birth.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage.
Oh yeah, these conversations
Drink,
are from the crew
friend.
we've had. So if we don't have that,
No.
we are hard
I
to
said
convince him.
kneel and drink. Now.
So okay. Oh yeah, so we unlocked those hints about Sean Hampton. If we didn't do that, we cannot convince him to have the blood. So it seems like we healed him, according to old Bridget. Measure level sacrificial lamb will soon suffer the consequence. Okay. Heretic. This zone will soon suffer from the consequence of whatever. So that's, I mean, that's just a matter of the consequence. What I did, or can we talk? What I did or something. Yeah, hunters. What?
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
Okay. Okay, I will leave this to the next time. I think we'll finish here. We finished with Sean Hampton. We healed him. It's quite a perfect, quite an acceptable ending. So I'll stop here. That's a good.